Welcome back to Ravens Today. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda, giving you all the latest updates on anything and all things Ravens. Okay, so first up, second week of OTAs is officially over, and got a weird one for, not really weird, but interesting one here for you. So Jalen Armour Davis, corner, was taking reps as a safety. I mean, interesting take on this, but okay. Let's see how that goes for him. Uh, JD has been, dealing with injuries his entire NFL career so far, and anytime he has been on the field for the Ravens, he struggled. So any reps that he did take, by the way, it was on special teams, but so trying to shine this, training camp is crucial for him to make that 53-man roster. I think that he has the talent to do it, and maybe taking reps at safety is kind of like a thing for him to be able to make that drastic change and be a lot better than what he has been in the past. But I guess we'll see. So taking reps at safety, I guess maybe he'll be more rotational player in the lineup from corner to safety in case it is needed. But I guess we'll have to see how training camp goes for him. Again, he needs to lock in and really shine at this training camp. But we'll see how it goes. Moving on, uh, will any Ravens players compete in the LA 2028 Olympic flag football games? So far, it doesn't seem like anyone really wants to. Flowers had mentioned earlier this week that he is a professional football player and he wants to win a Super Bowl. Same with Isaiah Likely. Lamar Jackson was asked not too long ago as well, and he said no. I mean, winning an Olympic gold, according to Lamar, would be awesome. It's for the country and everything, representing Team USA. But he wants to win a Super Bowl over anything else first. So this just tells me that they're just locked in on being professional NFL players rather than Team USA players, which is fine. They are allowed the option. I mean, obviously, I think Team USA would absolutely destroy in flag football. The only other team I could think of would be Team Australia that would give the Ravens a run for their money because Australia's rugby team is, super, I would say, stacked as well. And they, don't train with pads. So there's a lot of on the line for that in that matchup. I think that that's the only real country that would give the Ravens any not the Ravens any Team USA players a run for their money if even if the Ravens were on that team. But anyway, no real Ravens players are looking for a slot on that team. They want to win a Super Bowl so badly, and great to hear in a sense that that's where their mind is at right now. Also, moving on, OTAs so far. What have OTAs looked like so far? So, in terms of who has stood out, yesterday, just over the weekend, Malachi Starks had picked off Cooper Rush during a session of OTAs. There haven't been any real sense of how the edges are doing yet. They're not allowed to be near the quarterback when you know a scrimmage is being played. So there's no real way to look at Mike Green and see how he's doing yet, but he is taking those training reps seriously. So we'll see how that goes. And just it really hasn't picked up just yet on how OTAs has been doing, but seeing Starks pick off Cooper Rush, the backup, because Lamar's in and out so far, is promising to see. Already with his first NFL practice interception, so sky's up for him, and looking forward to seeing what else he can do, and especially when he's on that field in a real game. Uh, Offense is looking a little, more streamlined there, but again, Lamar's not there, so and when Lamar is there, that how much the offense is going to skyrocket when he's there. So, when he is back in for when training camp is mandatory, he will definitely, you know, make the offense look a lot better. On a side note as well, Flowers did speak to the media, and he had mentioned that Lamar, and him have been talking about getting sessions in together privately with other wide receivers, him and Bateman, him and even Isaiah Likely in there. So Lamar is training, but he's not training on the team just yet because he doesn't have to. But he's also like texting these guys and messaging them, telling them, let's get work done together. He wants that chemistry to be fluid as water in a river. He wants to be as fluid as possible. So this is promising to hear from our QB1, and looking forward to when he actually does return full time, to when training camp is mandatory. Speaking of when training camp is mandatory, we're going to go into specific dates to watch for this offseason. July 15th, next month, is the franchise tag deadline. So Ravens don't have anyone to tag, so this doesn't really affect them that much. Nobody, they picked up Kyle Hamilton's 5th-year option, but that doesn't count as a franchise tag. So guess we'll have to wait and see what the Ravens really do there. They're not going, again, no franchise tag, so I guess they're just gonna kind of blow over that date pretty well. July, also, I don't have a date for this yet, but the July training camp, when mandatory date, when all the vets and all of the rookies come in and train together, and this is where training camp really heats up. This is probably when we will see Lamar the most, because obviously it's mandatory. So this is when the entire Ravens team will be together and be in full form together. This will be the strongest the Ravens will be on paper, because everyone will be here. So looking forward to that. August 26th is the deadline for the roster cuts. The roster must be 53. So this is where the Ravens really have to look at the players and see which player will make the 53-man roster and which players unfortunately won't. Some players probably will be allocated to the practice squad, and others just won't be in the Ravens organization anymore. So that's another specific day we should look at in terms of who will shine in the OTAs and who will shine in mandatory training camp. We'll keep you all updated on that as it really heats up. But again, August 26th, final cut deadline. August 31st is the final day of preseason training, because the preseason will be over and the NFL season, regular season, will be in full swing after that. So we are going to see, kind of, I think more of a walkthrough practice there, nothing really too intense in terms of practice, but it's still going to be a time when we will see who is going to make the 53-man roster and who, I hate to say this, knock on wood, but who is not injured and who will be starting in that first regular season game. So you guys will have to wait and see on that. But again, just these dates to watch out for as we head into the summer. Thank you for tuning into Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will keep you all updated. Thank you and have a good one.